Now that's a stack. These breakfast cookies are that good that you won't believe they're healthy. They're made with wholesome ingredients, without any added sugar, and they are absolutely delicious. Let's get started. First up, grab a large bowl and we're gonna start with the wet ingredients. First one here is a ripe banana. Now, the riper it is, the better, the more spottier the better, because it will bring more natural sweetness. And now using your fork, you just wanna mash up your banana as much as you can. It should end up looking like this at the end. This recipe isn't using any sugar. This banana is going to add a beautiful sweetness. Now, a little tip here, when you are using wet ingredients, add a few sprays of an oil spray into your measuring cups, and that'll make everything pop out a lot easier, not get stuck. Our next ingredient is the peanut butter. Now, because we are making healthy cookies, it's best to use a natural peanut butter that doesn't have any other ingredients except for peanuts. And I do recommend you have a creamy, soft peanut butter like this, which will give you a softer cookie texture. If you are using a thicker peanut butter like this, it will still be yummy and still work, but they can have a bit more of a thicker, more denser consistency. And if you want to make these cookies nut-free, the best substitution is tahini, which is actually a paste made from sesame seeds. It's got a very similar texture, and I have to admit, I absolutely love making them with tahini. Okay, so add that peanut butter in. See how easily it comes off the cup. Our next wet ingredient is natural honey. You want to add about 3 tablespoons. And if you want to make these vegan, just substitute with agave, or you could even try them with maple syrup. Let's give the wet ingredients a little mix together. Now for the dry ingredients. First up, we need some rolled oats. We need to pop in 2 cups of oats, which will keep you fuller for longer, and they're also the base of the cookies instead of using flour. Next, we need half a cup of mixed seeds. I'm actually going to be using some pumpkin seeds here, along with sunflower seeds. And thirdly, flax seeds. These will all give you healthy fats, protein, and extra nutrients as well. A teaspoon of chia seeds, which are really high in omega-3s. You then want to add a good pinch of cinnamon, along with a good pinch of salt. This will balance out all the flavors, especially because natural peanut butter doesn't have any salt. Now I want to mix everything together, have it all nice and well combined. Now let's preheat the oven. We're going to 190 Celsius, which is about 375 Fahrenheit. Grab a sheet pan or baking tray, parchment paper for easy cleanup, and that way the cookies don't get stuck as well. And you want to grab a cookie scooper, or you can even use a tablespoon as well, and scoop the cookies onto your baking sheet. I prefer using a cookie scoop because they're more even, but a tablespoon works fine too. You should get about 10 cookies with this, depending on your size. You can even make them smaller mini ones for kids as well. Once our 10 cookies are on the tray, grab a teaspoon and just gently flatten them out. Gently shape them into a circle if you need to, just like this. Don't worry if they're not exact. Now for the toppings, I actually like adding just a little sprinkle of mini dark chocolate chips, but I'm also going to do a second variation here today with some cranberries. You can even add raisins, coconut, whatever you like. Once you've added them on top, just using your finger, just gently poke them in, and they'll just stick into the mixture because of all the honey and the peanut butter. And that way they won't pop out. Now we're going to pop these in the oven for about 10 to 12 minutes, just depending on how strong your oven is. Just keep an eye on them. The sweet spot in my oven's about 11 minutes. No roastage here. And as always, I've got my #1 supporter following here, watching, especially when I make these cookies, because she knows the smell. She recognizes the peanut butter and the honey. Hi, Papa. Cookies are ready. They smell so good. Oh, that was really loud. I smell really good. Now tip here, as much as you're dying to grab one and taste one, just let them be and let them cool down for about 5 to 10 minutes. That'll make them firm up, especially due to the honey cooling down. It'll stick the cookies together. If you touch them earlier, they will break apart. I've done it many times, and yeah. While waiting for the cookies, I'm making a coffee because I absolutely love having them as like a mid-morning snack with a cup of coffee. Finally time to try one. Just the biggest bite. Yum, look at that. The texture in the middle is really soft and chewy. The outside's really crunchy, as you can see from the seeds. I hope you guys try them and love them as much as we do. I make them on repeat at least once a week or once a fortnight, and they do not last long in my house. Until next time, I'll see you in the next one. There you go.